Hi, Lisa. Good.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
Let's get this show on the road. How's your day?
Pretty good. How about yours?
Nice. Pretty slow, but
Yeah.
excited for the weekend. Do you have any plans?
Yeah, my husband and I are headed up to the Broadmoor in Colorado Springs
Ooh. So heading down, right?
Thursday. What's that?
Wait, Colorado Springs?
South.
Oh, yeah. What are you guys doing out there?
Nothing. We've had like a gift certificate to the like hotel resort up there for like 3 years, and we finally scheduled it.
Nice. Hello and welcome back to Enterprise Coworking Community Spotlight. This month we are talking to Lisa Clore. Thank you so much for virtually sitting down with me today, Lisa. I put on here, how's your day? But we already covered that. It's going well. I'm sorry?
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. Normally I like to start out by asking what it is that your company does, but I'm actually curious to know how long you've been a member of Enterprise and why you love co-working with us so much.
So I joined Enterprise in March of 2020, just when I reinstituted my own solo practice or my own law firm. And I frankly went to every single co-working space in the Denver Tech Center area. And I picked Enterprise for a number of reasons. Parking was free and easily accessible.
Yeah.
And I loved that the space was on the first floor, had plenty of conference rooms. And then two really important things to me, everyone was super friendly, and the service is incredible, and the light. You walk into the space and there's so much light, and it just is like such an easy place to work, that I knew pretty much when I walked in the door that that's where I was going to be.
Aw, awesome. I'd love to hear that. Well, we love having you here, Lisa. You're one of my favorite people to talk to. So easy to talk to. You talk about everything, politics, motherhood, living. It's just everything.
We're going to solve the world's problems.
Exactly. We're going to start a podcast. That's next for us.
There you go.
But I really appreciate having you here. You're seriously one of my favorite members, but don't tell anybody else that. I guess they'll see this, but so can you tell us a little bit about what you do, what your law firm does?
Yeah, so we're a boutique law firm, which just means small, and we do all things estate planning and probate, which essentially means I help people to plan their affairs, helping them draft wills and trusts and powers of attorney. And then on the other side, I help families navigate the complexities and all the work that is involved after they've lost a loved one. So both sides of the coin, so to speak.
I see. And I remember one thing that we talked about too was a lot of people, they don't think about that kind of stuff until it's too late. So I felt like that was also something that's really important as far as why I wanted to have you on here, so that you could maybe enlighten people and just better to be prepared. And I don't know, it sounds like a scary process. And even for someone like me who I don't have a lot of assets or anything, it's just, I don't know, having a good idea of, I don't know.
No, totally. I mean, I think most people either don't think about planning at all, right? Or a lot of my clients come to me when they're expecting their first child, or they've had their first child and they're expanding their family because they're worried about guardianship, right? They're worried about who's going to care for their kids if something were to happen to them. Or they've had an experience, right? A life experience where they've lost a loved one, and then they've had to step into that process and seen what a mess it can be if people haven't planned. Frankly, I tell people all the time, if you're 18 years or older, you should do planning.
Right.
And really, most of my clients who are single, who are not married, who don't have a lot of assets, who don't have children, can be the most complex, because oftentimes, if they haven't done planning, then they're under Colorado statute, right? So I joke and say, whether you actually have a will or you've done nothing, you still have a will, because the state of Colorado, if you haven't expressed your own wishes, the state of Colorado decides how your assets.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And they've tried to follow what most of us would want. But frankly, with my single adults, typically it's not what you want, right?
Yeah.
Most times they don't want everything to go to their parents.
Right.
Right. They might be in a relationship and they want to honor that, or they want to give to nieces and nephews, or a friend, right? And those are all things that you need to express your intent through a will and through naming people as beneficiaries. Otherwise, everything goes the way the state of Colorado has prescribed.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Yeah.
That's information. I was like, I never thought about that. Because I know one example you gave was like, for example, God forbid, I get into an accident or something, whoever gets to decide if I live or if I'm on life support. So you definitely got me starting to think about planning more. And obviously when it comes time, I know who to reach out to. But as far as the people watching and other members, how can they find you or get access to your services?
Yeah, so they can certainly go to my website. It's just www.lisaclore.com, or they can give me a call. My number is 720-457-4451. And happy to, chat with people and discuss what their needs are and see if we're a good fit to help them.
Awesome. Well, that's it. That wasn't too
awesome. That was easy.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Oh, let me finish my little script.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much again for sitting down with me today. Like I said, we're so happy to have you as a member of our community here at Enterprise Coworking. It's on the paper, but I actually mean that. And then I put, for more information about Lisa Clore and Lisa Clore's legal services, you can visit her company website at www.lisaclore.com. That's right?
That's right.
Nice. All right. Thank you, Lisa. I'll see you.
My pleasure.
I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.